This is the next painting. This is called Ascension, which I painted this in 2017, and this is basically an image of me when I had my out-of-body experience. It was that much of a profound thing. This is what I painted to represent what happened. You know, it changed everything for me. The ability to come out of the body. I read about it, I heard about it. And then when it happened, it was like, oh my God, because it changes everything, because it realised that there's more than just this materialistic world that we live in.
Yeah.
And the realisation of that.
It's freeing up, it frees you up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, and that's what, so this is me.
But the colours itself show a better understanding.
Yeah.
And a real
There's something
real
about
insight.
colours.
There's a real insight.
I think he's used colours in brilliant.
That comes across. That one.
But like you said, this is what, did they say that's what you've been taught? Colour?
This is what the girl told me.
Yeah,
she
that
said
was it.
the girl said that you've been taught how to communicate in light and colour.
Are you in contact with that girl still?
I am, yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. You know, and I know she's genuine because she told me things that only one or two people know. She told me thoughts and feelings I was having on the journey there.
Yeah.
Because I'd had a bit of a tuffle with the boy on the a few hours before, and she explained all that. I said, why? What? How? And then to go from that, and then to say, oh, about you've always worried about your incident when the craft went over. She said, I'm here to tell you that it happened, and you went on, and you know, you didn't take it very well. You flipped out. You know, and some people, they touch me, and I'm all like, oh, what was that? And maybe that's because I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I'm just rolling with it, you know. So what I do is I'll do like a mad piece like that, and then I'll go and do something kind of prettier, which hopefully might actually sell. And this one's sold, and the geezer's paying for it in installments. But this is called By Moonlight. So what you'll see is that after I've done a really intense painting, which is like usually got like hundreds of hexagons and stuff like that, I just want to go free and then just paint a bit something of pure
more
beauty.
Flowy.
Yeah, and it's more it helps with my mind, you know, because like the couple of skulls that I've painted, it drives you insane.
Yeah.
Like I say, you need this kind of art as well, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still.
Yeah. It's all about the balance.
Yeah, it's.
So that one's By Moonlight. I've got to look after that one. Hopefully that'll be going soon. He's nearly paid for it. I've got this one here. This.
All of this stuff is for sale.
It's everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale.
You know, I spent my whole life training myself up to do it. And this is another piece, which is yet to be named. I've only just had photographed, which again is about an out-of-body experience that I had. But this is about reality on the quantum level. And when I was looking into it, they said this Merkaba here is the centre of it all. But when I was painting it, I knew I had to paint something in the centre, but I didn't know what. I didn't know what. And then all of a sudden I started seeing these stars everywhere.
Okay.
And it was just I would look on the internet and oh, there's one. And oh, there's one. And it was just like, oh, maybe I'm actually meant to paint that.
What star system?
This here, this.
The star, sorry.
Merkaba, yeah.
Right.
The star tetrahedron.
Right.
So I painted it, didn't even know much about it at all. Then I started looking into it.
The tetrahedron.
And I'm realising that this is more relevant than I actually can understand.
There's a lot just to that, yeah.
And I had one woman message me, and she said to me that she gets chronic headaches, but when she stares in this, the headaches go.
This is the one.
And I thought, wow.
It's medicinal as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So it's like a painting and a pack of pills at the same time. You get like a 2-for-1. Pack of paracetamols. So this is another one here. This is a replica, the original sold straight away. This is called Existence, which is basically existence, you know, what I believe. On a quantum level, you know, when you get really, really deep.
It's kind of like the DMT thing. I had it when I did that. I had this feeling that this is what we are.
Yeah.
And that is this sort of.
Yeah. Well, this is something that I've seen. So that's why I paint it. You know. But people say to me, "Why don't you paint stuff that people know?" And it's like, well, I paint the unseen. You know, stuff that I've seen with me other eye. And what we've got here. This is another one here. This one is called the Mushroom Matrix. This is another little smaller one.
Or like the wormy hole type thing.
Yeah.
From the. Yeah, that's great.
That's one of my favourites. Yet to be photographed. And
I'd like to find that field.
It's a good field, mate.
I'd love to.
Behind you. No, I don't actually. I
We'll
wish
give you a dress up.
I wish it was.
We'll be back late September then.
Absolutely. I think the last one I haven't showed you is the one which is going to London soon. Called Transparent Knowledge, which is this one here. This is actually sold, and it's going soon. And this is called Transparent. So the message in this one is that it's all within you. It's pointing at your head. The power is within yourself.
Yes.
You know, we hold the power.
That's a universal message, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that the tears in the fabric of reality?
That's right. Yeah, and we've got
yeah.
the fabric of space of time, which we've torn a hole in, and yeah, a multi-dimensional nature.
Fantastic.
So I think that pretty much concludes my paintings on.
I think we're all right.
On them, it's not like I spend just a week or two. It drags out to the months,
Come have a look at.
and sometimes even the years.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, he's filming me hovel now.
Can I have a little mooch in? Is that alright?
Little mooch.
And is this
It's a complete hovel at the moment.
Oh,
So
you're an artist, mate.
you know,
you don't need
these
to.
have got some of my heads I've been made. These are my first attempts at clay models and stuff. Spilling everything.
Is that your latest? Is that what you feel compelled to do?
Yeah, this is just one of the, you know, my mate gave me a load of clay and he said, have a go. So I made that, and I've also got this one here that I've made.
Ah, yeah, wow.
You know what I mean? But this is just mucking around, you know what I mean? It's nothing too serious.
Well, why are you playing yourself down?
You know, and I've
Why are you playing yourself down?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah,
big
no.
that shit in life, mate.
And I've got a little man that fucking sits in there that,
That's awesome, man.
you know.
And what's this going to be?
That is another one, but this is like a big cockpit sort of thing. But you know, it's just playing around. Sometimes I don't always feel like painting, and I feel like getting 3D and making either sculptures or woodwork or anything like that. You know, they always try to keep me creativity going one way or another.
So if somebody wants to purchase your pictures,
If
how
someone
would they go
wants
about it?
They can either find me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, Lloyd Canning, or Lloyd Canning's Art. I've got a website, lloydcanningartworld.com. Artworld.com, and I'm also on Instagram as well. So, and I also do spread out payments. So a lot of people that have bought art, they've spread it out. I look over a year, or year and a half in one case.
Well, just giving you what they can when they can.
What they can when they can, because I can appreciate that not everybody can afford.
Yeah.
You know, the most I've spent, sold a pasting for is 3,000 at the moment, and I appreciate not everybody can afford that. You know, but I spend months and months on each piece. This here, it represents years.
I'm gonna say sometimes you spent years on one.
I have,
You've
yeah,
gone
yeah.
back to it and gone back.
That's
to
right.
It.
Yeah.
So,
And would you do a commission if somebody had a? Say, I get a lot of vision. See,
it
and I
depends what it
sketch them
is.
down, but I haven't got the skills to do that.
Yeah, it's a difficult one with commissions, just because I've got so much of my own stuff going on. Trying to paint somebody else's vision, I've struggled in the past. I've done it before, and it was all right to begin with. It was a nice little taster, but you know, it cracked me in the end. I'm here to paint, but unless it's something that I can really resonate to, like Mary Rodwell said to me, "Can you do this book cover about star children?" Well, straight away, I popped in my head, and I was like, "Yeah, I could do that." You know, but I get asked all the time, you know, can you do my gym? Sorry, mate, not really. No.
Yeah.
You know, you got a whole gym. I've got 2 gyms I could do out, but it's, I've got way too many images in my mind to paint.
You feel like you want to get them out. Yeah.
If it was my full-time job, then maybe. But you know, I'm a full-time scaffolder, and this is essentially my hobby. This is my passion. You know, and from actually scaffolding, it's made me a better artist, because when I did work full-time, there's only so much time you can spend on a piece before it becomes a point where you think, I'm not going to make any money here. But by scaffolding, I can spend as long as I want on a piece, and that is the beauty of me working full-time. Is the fact that I can spend months or even years on a piece, because there's no rush. It's all about getting the final product. You know, getting the final image down, no matter how long it takes.
Yeah.
So next time you're sitting out here, Sunday or summer's evening, and you're looking up at the sky, and this same craft comes over, would you be more welcoming this time?
Yeah, I think I'd.
Would you step on board?
Yeah. Yeah.
Open arms, open
I'd
heart?
probably like, come on, let's go somewhere. Thumbs out.
Yeah.
Come on, family, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, every time I've seen craft, I've seen a few. I mean, I've seen. It all starts off. I've been in a car. There was another time when I was in Evesham, and I was driving, and I looked up, and I thought there was it looked like a hot air balloon that was in fire, and it was night time, and I went, that's weird. So I pulled over, and it wasn't. It turned out it was a craft shaped like a lemon, which was pulsating red, and it was completely silent, and it came straight over me, and I looked at it, and I was pinching myself. The car was, I was head on the car like that. There was people over there talking, didn't even see it, and it just came straight over me, and I was just like, this is real. And I jumped in the car and I followed it.
Did you?
I followed it for a couple of miles, but it shot off towards Saintbury, towards the hills up in the Cotswolds.
It's almost like they're checking in on you, keeping an eye on
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
it-
another time, it was not long after my son was born in Gloucester. I was driving back, he was premature, so he was in an incubator for a few weeks. So we go and visit him and stuff, and on the way back, my missus went, what the hell is that? And it looked like, what's the word? A lantern, a Chinese lantern. Only this thing was cruising. And so it was like a fireball that was cruising across the sky, and I was like, that ain't no lantern. I pulled over, and I got out. And then in the distance, there was another two coming.
Yeah.
And they made a triangle. And they was over this road, so loads of people must have saw it. And then, so you've got one there, and one at the bottom, and the one at the bottom split into two pieces, into three, and it went. So there was five, just sat there, and I must have watched them for about 2 minutes, and then I was like, I've got to get out of here because I've actually pulled over on a dangerous part of the road to look at this, and I got my family in the car. So I'm just staring at these balls in the sky. So yeah,
Living the dream, brother.
yeah.
Really pleased to meet
Cheers.
you. And,
Cheers.
Well,
I
we
already knew
appreciate-
you.
Yeah, I'm really pleased that
Well, I
you
mean,
guys came
yeah,
over.
Let us
man.
come over. And
We appreciate that because you have had,
You've
interviewed before, and it all went kind of wrong.
Yeah,
really,
I got
didn't it?
interviewed before.
mainstream media manipulated you.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it went out.
Manipulate another
How do you do with
UFO.
anyone having positive messages for people? They don't want that. Do
No, they
So
don't. No, like I said,
Well, you set the
I had a story go out
straight.
in the Daily Mirror, and it said that I've been abducted 6 times in 10 years, which I've never ever said.
Yeah.
I never will say because that's not my truth.
Yeah.
But they said that, so I left it for a bit, and I was just. But after a week, I put online that I haven't been abducted. Laugh out loud because it was like, look what they've put. Come on.
Yeah.
And it then went out in the Daily Telegraph that I hoaxed it to get attention, and I had all sorts of bad emails from people, including death threats to myself and my family,
Which you don't need.
which you don't need. No, so it was all based on lies. You know, I had like a true.
Dickheads on the internet, innit?
Yeah, I had a true story which I said, but
It was twisted.
it got twisted,
Yeah.
went out of mainstream media, and then from there it went all over the world. I've been on websites like in France, Russia, or Australia. I think last year someone messaged me. I was on a Chinese newspaper, so obviously it's still circulating.
So naturally, it's put you
And
off
that's-
doing any more interviews.
It actually, yeah,
so-
I've had lots of people say to me, "Can you give us an interview?" And
Yeah.
I've just like, I didn't want to, you know, because
Can't blame you.
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware of this when I reached out to you.
yeah.
Well, it makes it all the more.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
really
well,
glad.
it's
That's why I said.
Grateful that we got to do this with you.
Yeah, I'm glad that you come round because I thought you guys are doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know, I've been approached by other people, including the BBC, who wanted to do a bit of a
Well,
story.
they never
on
do
it.
anything about that.
But I just thought you can't trust them. They'll probably change it.
Yeah.
But at least for you guys, you know that it's about getting
No
the story
agenda
out.
for us. All we've got
No.
to do.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
It is what it
It's a
is.
story, man.
Yeah.
It's a story that needs to be told,
It's a
isn't
great
it?
story.
This is my
yeah,
story.
Yeah.
You know, so here I am.
And that is the truth, you know.
And that
that's
is the truth.
that you wanted
Exactly,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, twist that any way you want.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't for
I ain't
twisting,
out
is
here
it?
to lie about anyone.
Get that,
Yeah,
brother.
anything, you know.
No.
I mean, what's great is your story resonates with so many other people.
Well,
This
Yeah.
is it.
Millions
Yeah.
of
And we
people.
need to connect.
Yeah,
deep
this
into
is
as
one of the
much as
reasons why I
possible.
decided to actually speak out because
Yeah.
I know many other people, well, some of my friends that I've come to meet over the last few years, they've had experiences.
Yep.
Some of them were a lot better than mine.
It's like the out-of-body experience, when someone has that and then they try and explain it to someone that's never had.
Yeah.
You can kind of, like, people look at you as if
Yeah.
you're crazy. So
Yeah.
people don't like to talk out. So it's nice. The
No.
more people that do.
People don't like their bubbles to be burst, do
No, they don't. No.
they? You know, we're here to pop them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're here to do. Yeah, pushed
Yeah.
out of our comfort zones.
Yeah.
Let's get popping.
And I'll welcome anybody to challenge us
Yeah.
to say we're promoting anything negative. All we try to do is uplift people,
Yeah.
give them awareness of,
Yeah.
of what we think this,
Yeah.
our experiences.
Our
the people
experiences
we
led
meet,
us to here, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we're raising people up. Innit? That's unite the planet. We don't give a shit what colour you
I
are.
mean, even when we're doing,
Yeah, I know.
We don't care what religion.
even when we're doing things about conspiracy theory,
Yeah.
we do it on a positive,
Of course,
very
because
positive.
we see something and we
Yeah.
understand that we're being
Yeah.
manipulated.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
can,
It's
you can
undeniable.
show it,
Mm.
and you can make your own mind up
Yeah.
about what you think it
That's
is.
isn't it? Yeah.
If you're ingrained in it and you have to hold on to that truth, then that suits them to get through this whole life, isn't it? For us, we
But it's
we
like,
know
it's-
this isn't like
Yeah.
you say about life and death.
The more
This isn't
people
it.
that come
This isn't
out,
it. This isn't even a blink in an
encourages
eye,
others
man.
to
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
their story, because
You
there's
know,
so
that's it,
many
innit?
sat in
Yeah.
silence, isn't
Yeah,
there?
this is
Right.
it. This is it, and at least we've got want to have a platform where people can reach out
Yeah.
with people who've got
Yeah, because I
experiences
think
and
more
that.
people do, then you realise actually there's more
Yeah.
people out
Instead of sitting in silence
That's
with that,
what
they
we
can
found.
I've had
start
people
sharing.
confide in me.
Mm.
I don't know why it is when I've had different shows and stuff. People have come up to me and they'll be like, "I haven't really told anyone this," and then they'll tell me
Yeah,
experiences that they've had involving beings,
Yeah.
totally.
and it's just like, why would this woman lie to me?
Yeah.
You know, they're obviously not.
People like people are carrying this stuff.
Yeah.
And like you say, when they're telling the story, it's the emotions. You can see it, you can feel it from them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's not something you
Yeah,
can
I've had
fake.
I've had one woman. She cried her eyes out. She cried her eyes out. I'm like,
Yeah.
how can you tell this to people?
Yeah.
That's right.
It's obviously something's going on. It's,
These are
it's
triggering
massive.
people, aren't they? This turns and confirms what a lot of people are saying and hearing and living
Yeah.
and dreaming.
Yeah.
You know, I'm interested to see what people might say. People, like I said, people might have been triggered from some of these
I'm
pieces.
obviously-
Yeah.
You
Let
know.
us know if you have. You know.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
have.
Definitely contact us. And,
Yeah.
if you want, we'll put you on to Lloyd. You'll be more than happy, I'm assuming, to
Yeah, I don't
some
bite,
sort of
and I'll always get older. I'll always get back to you.
good lad.
Thank you, Lloyd.
Cheers, Lloyd.
Thank you very much
Brilliant.
for coming to my house. You guys are
Pleasure.
amazing.
Thank you, thank you so much, mate.
Thank you.
It won't be the last time, Ed.
No, it won't, no.
We'll be back.
We'll be in again.
We'll be back.
You're welcome round any time.
Cheers, brother.